Less than a day after officially becoming the Republican nominee, Chris Kobach is turning his attention to November.
Kobach held a news conference today, taking on his general election opponents. And KSNT News reporter Hannah Brandt is live at the State House to tell us what Kobach is saying and what comes next.
Brooke and Jace, the primary election might be over now, but the general election has really just begun. And now Secretary Kobach is turning his attention towards his opponents, Laura Kelly and Greg Orman. Last week's primary started a heated battle between Governor Collier and Secretary Kobach. With the two men both getting 41% of the vote, it came down to just a few hundred ballots. After counties started counting provisional ballots, Kobach's lead widened, and Collier conceded the race and endorsed Kobach.
We will make sure that the next governor is fully prepared, and I hope it is a Republican governor. And that next governor will have our total and complete cooperation in the peaceful transition of power.
When Republicans are divided, we don't win. And that's why Governor Collier's gesture and decision last night was so important for Republicans, because that allows us to unify and to stand for the principles we believe in, which are far more important than any one person's political fate or future.
Kobach's win even earned him a congratulatory tweet from the president, who called the secretary his friend and said Kobach had his full endorsement going into the general election. And Kobach is focused on victory in November as well.
I don't think that that Mr. Orman and his liberal supporters and Laura Kelly and her liberal supporters are going to be able to, at the end of the day, make the case to Kansans that Kansas should be a quasi-socialist big government state.
In a state that's had a conservative leader for the past 8 years, Kobach and the Republican Party are optimistic.
I think we'll see what happens in this election, but I'm confident that Kansans share the vision that Wink Hartman and I have. They do not share the vision of Greg Orman and Laura Kelly.
Chris Kobach also talked about stopping illegal immigration, fixing the economy, and building up education. Live from the Capitol, Hannah Brandt, KSNT News.
All right, thank you so much, Hannah. And coming up at 6, we'll hear from the Democratic nominee, Laura Kelly, about how her campaign is preparing for November.